afternoon, welcome to a movie vlog. I was going to do this on the weekend, but I spent the whole weekend just recording and streaming and making a lot of content. So instead, a week later on February 7th, here I am. I'm going to watch Argylle and The Color Purple. And my next day off work is next Wednesday, Valentine's Day. And there's a few films out that day. So I'm going to be sitting in the corner of my nachos, trying not to cry while there's all couples in the theatre. That'll be quite a fun experience next week. But yeah, this week we're watching Argylle and The Color Purple. The Color Purple is later. It's about an African-American family living in the American South in like, I think it's 1930s or whatever. I can't remember what year exactly, what decade, but it's an old-fashioned movie. I look forward to seeing that. Apparently it's very good. And also Argylle is what I'm watching first, is a spy thriller. So Bryce Dallas Howard, she plays an author who writes about a spy, writes these spy stories. And it turns out these spy stories are actually real. She doesn't know they're real, but somehow she's writing about an actual real thing. So Henry Cavill is Argylle. It's also got John Cena in it, Dua Lipa, Bryan Cranston, Samuel Jackson. I'm sure I missed a couple names here and there. But it's got a very good cast. So I'm very excited to see that. I'm watching that first. So let's do this. I'm here. Disney World. Oh. Was it broken for a second? No, it's back on. I swear that just... Was that an illusion? Anyway, yeah, some girl looked at me now. She's walking her dad to the cinema. She looked at me like, what's he doing? Doing a vlog, mate. Anyway, yeah, from Argylle, I'm just expecting like a fun spy movie. The trailer looked fun. I think the movie is like just as fun as the trailer. And then the second one, I'm expecting like a really serious movie. But we do have some comedy in the trailer as well, so we shall see. Yeah, hopefully both are good. I'm looking forward to both. And let's do this. Next week, Madam Web comes out. Not that hyped for it, but I watch it because it's Marvel related. And that Bob Marley movie is coming out as well. And there's something else coming out soon too. I forgot the name of. No, actually no. Iron Claw came out in cinemas a few months ago in other countries, but not in the UK. It's out in the UK next week. So I look forward to sharing that with you. But for now, Argylle, Color Purple. Let me get inside because it's quite chilly. Let's go. That was alright. It was a spy comedy thriller. Yeah, she's Bryce Dallas Howard. She's the main character. She is an author who writes a book about a spy, and this story turns out to be an actual thing that's happening, basically. So there's a wild coincidence where what she's writing in the book is actually happening in real life. So there's and she gets caught up in this because her book's related to it. She gets caught up on both the good side and the bad side of espionage. With a lot of dangerous people, and she's just an author. There's some very interesting twists and turns, some interesting big plot twists that I did not see coming. I'm just like, okay, you're going that deep into espionage, yeah? I was just a little surprised by what they were doing, how they were doing it. There were a few times where I felt like, wait, is this a Valentine's movie? Because there were some scenes where just like, what's going on here? There's a lot of loving here. I mean, it made sense for the story. It's just that because Valentine's Day's a week away, I just thought to myself, yeah, this movie works well for Valentine's Day. This actually works well for Valentine's Day. But it's just alright. I don't think it's that great. What surprised me quite a lot is the after credit scene. The after credit scene surprised me so much. I'm just like, wait a second. This after credit scene, it takes place in a pub. And let's just say it's connected to another franchise. And I was very surprised by this. Considering the tone of this film, it's not that similar to the other franchise, but it's referencing a different franchise in this, right? And it took me by complete surprise. I'm just like, wait. This is connected to that? It's like, yeah, it's a post-credit scene where it teases a connection between this movie and another franchise. But it's not, like, it surprised me a little bit. Because I'm just like, wait, this is connected to that franchise? I was just like, wait, what? This is an entry into that franchise? I hope someone's seen this movie because I want to like, discuss that. Like, why, like, that happened. They connected another franchise to this film. And I'm just baffled now. I'm just like, this is part of that? But no one told me this. By the way, any Dua Lipa fans, she's in it like the first scene. Like, she doesn't turn up again. First 5 minutes, Dua Lipa's there. Then she's gone. Alright? She's just a cameo. If you're looking for this movie, wanting to see her, you see her, but after 5 minutes show, you can leave. I'm kidding. Watch the rest of the film. But still, she was a cameo. But yeah, John Cena and Henry Cavill, they had smaller roles than I expected, actually. Bryce Dallas Howard is the main character, and Sam Rockwell, I think, is also the lead character. Bryan Cranston plays a villain in this. So yeah, all of these characters you see more of than John Cena, Henry Cavill, and especially Dua Lipa, who's barely in it. But yeah, look, I found it interesting. I thought it was alright. I just don't think it was like that amazing. But I still like enjoyed it to an extent. So I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, it seems a bit harsh from me, but I wasn't that taken away by it. But I was actually more surprised by the post-credit scene than the actual film. But it wasn't bad. It just wasn't that great. So I'll give it 6.5 because I still enjoyed myself for the most part. So yeah, a fun little spy movie. So one more thing to add. I'm going to add it in the middle of the vlog. When we're watching Argylle, it was slightly out of focus. So most of the scenes would look a little bit blurry apart from close-ups. So it was kind of out of focus, but not completely. It was good enough to see, but it was so annoying. And normally when this happens, someone goes outside and tells someone. No one did. There was like 10 people in there and no one did. I'm just like, someone go. No, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to miss any of the film. I hate missing parts of the film. So that was a bit annoying. It was still clear enough to see, but there was a clear blur there for most of the scene. Just like, I even Googled, like, is this movie blurry? Nah, there's nothing like that. But yeah. Also, they did some work here at my home. We got new fire alarms, new smoke detectors. There's one here, one in other. There's 2 others in other rooms. I thought I'd show that off because that was the start of my day. I got woken up. I went to the toilet because they said they'll come at 12:30. I'm just like, yeah, that's great. Midday, I wake up, I go to the toilet, and that's when they turn up. Just like the delivery men, like the post office guy or DPD, when they deliver something, when I'm using the toilet, that's when they turn up. And just like them, the electricians that install these things, that's when they turn up. Like, how dare you? I'm trying to relax in the morning. Anyway, yeah, back to the vlog. Next up is, I assume, something more serious. I don't really know what to expect. I've seen the trailer, but I still don't know what to expect. It just seems like the color purple seems like, you know, it seems like a movie about an African-American family trying to live in America in a time where, in the South, a time where it's not easy to live as an African-American. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what decade it takes place in. I didn't want to do too much research. I just wanted to go into it. Like, it's good to go into little films, like, you know, not knowing much, and I don't know that much. So yeah, hopefully it's good. I heard it's good. People were quite annoyed it didn't get Oscar nominations, but it got other nominations elsewhere. Let's see if it's good. So I'll let you know after the film, and then that's it for this vlog. But I look forward to Valentine's Day, where I'll be seeing some hopeful bangers. Okay, so I just went against what I just said a minute ago. So I researched what year it takes place. I just wanted to know, just in case it doesn't tell me. 1909 US. It's also based on a novel, and the novel takes place between 1909 and 1947. So I assume it goes off the novel. I don't know, but 1909 is where we start. All right, that's good. She's an African-American family. The father is very abusive in this family. And there's family troubles. So I've read too much already just off Google's first page. So I should have done that. I should have just stopped at the year and just carried on another day. Instead, I decided to read a bit more. You know what? We'll go in and watch it. All right, before I spoil the entire movie for myself. Wow, there's no one here. It's almost like it's 10:30 p.m. and everyone's closing up. That was deep, man. That was incredible storytelling. Great, in-depth, emotional characters. That was very sad and very deep, and an emotional and, I guess, happy ending. I thought it was going to be like a racial thing, and there's a couple scenes that were racial, but apart from that, it was mostly, you know, a big family drama. Like, I literally mean, like, there's some racial tension scenes that they're like 5 minutes of the entire movie. The movie's like 2 hours 20 minutes. Apart from that, it's just an entire big family drama involving a lot of domestic abuse, a lot of violence, and a lot of other things. They closed the doors to the cinema, every door except for one fire exit, so I was directed through there. I was just busy vlogging, and the guy's like, "Boss, this way." It's okay, sir. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know much to say without like spoiling it, but let's just say it's a very dark movie. but it was incredible acting. And obviously I haven't read the book, but it kind of follows the book. It does take place over a number of decades. It does start in 1909. Nothing to do with like the world wars or anything. Like there's nothing about that in there. It's just a family drama takes place in America. And yeah, it's there's a lot of distressing scenes, a few scenes hard to watch, but that's part of it, I guess. It's incredible storytelling though, and great writing of characters. It was also a musical. I didn't expect that, but it's a musical as well, so there is that. There's plenty of singing in it, but yeah, good storytelling. I give it a 9 out of 10. It was brilliant. So I wish I could say more, but I'd be spoiling it. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you.